Hey, what's up guys? Brian with Edge Fitness here. Hope you're having another great day. Just wanted to come at you. We get asked a lot, what are some of the best exercises that I can be doing, even if I'm just doing them at home? Not everybody can make it to the gym. Not everyone can make it to the gym every day. Gym opens up a whole lot of opportunity for you with tons and tons of equipment that you probably aren't going to have all on your own. We have very specific equipment that we feel is most beneficial for the people that we're working with and helping you take those next steps on your health and fitness journey. You may not have access to all the kettlebells, the sandbags, and everything else that we like to use here at the gym, but there are things that you can do to get started or to keep going, even if you are at home or if you're traveling. There's lots of different ways that we'll take this in some other videos as well coming up, but just a couple quick ones that, hey, I'm just starting out. What can I do even if it is at home? Right? To do that, I want to still look at it in a couple different ways. There can be some differences between, are you working for just general health or are you working for fitness? There's something you can do for both. There's going to be overlap. Ideally, you're working on health as you're working on fitness. Now, there can be some very fit but also unhealthy people. There can be some healthy people, but they're not very fit. We want to help to merge that together. If you're working on health, though, to just kind of look at that one, easy things that you can do. One of the best exercises that you can do for anyone, whether you're looking for health, fitness, performance goals, whatever it is, go for a walk. It sounds overly simple, but think about it. We used to walk for miles and miles and miles every single day. Now we're lucky to hit 10,000 steps. That's a goal. Isn't the best goal? We can talk about that, but it's a marker that you can use to see, am I doing something? Am I getting up, or am I just sitting, being keyboard warrior and just working, go, 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 and neglecting my body for all the stuff that my brain is doing, all the stress that I'm doing there? Get up and go for a walk. You can do that at work. You can do that at home. You can do that to the gym, back from the gym, park further away. Go for a specific walk. Ideally, trying to get at least 30 minutes a day. That can be a 10-minute walk in the morning, a 15-minute walk in the afternoon, or a 5-minute walk in the evening, all in the evening, whenever you're able to get that in. It doesn't have to be all at once, but going for a walk is a tremendous form of exercise and movement, especially for health. Another great health one is working on balance, single leg balance. I'm standing on one leg right now. I'm just talking to you. I'm a weird guy. I like to brush my teeth while I'm standing on one leg in the morning and in the evening. If you can work up to getting 1 minute on each side, right leg, left leg, as you're going through the day, that is phenomenal to do. So walking, balance. Okay? Had someone in the gym this morning, got out some 2x4s, put 4 of them in a row, and we just did some balance beam work, walking back and forth. You got 2x4s at home? There you go. Another great option that you can do. But even just standing on one leg as you're going through the day is phenomenal to work on. So walking, balance. Then we can look at, are you getting up and down off the floor? Are you able to do that? Right? Too many people neglect that. There's going to be overlap in one of the fitness exercises with one of my personal favorite ones, the Turkish get-up. Some people love to hate those exercises. I don't know why. I love the get-up. It's such a great exercise. But a simple thing, get up and down off the floor 10 to 15 times a day. You can do that at home. You do it at work, people might look at you kind of funny, but you can do it there too. I've got my own office, I can do it right here, but I like to do those in the gym. We'll show you some of the fitness stuff in the gym, but we'll talk about it here in just a little bit. So getting up and down off of the floor, ideally again, that 10 to 15 times a day. We lose that ability as we age, as we sit, and getting up and down off the floor. Sadly, we actually do a better job of treating cancer than we do helping people get up and down off the floor and being able to move. Scary, I know, but it is true. So practice getting up and down off the floor. All you need is a little bit of space. Lots of ways to do it, but literally get up and down off the floor 10 to 15 times a day. That is great. So balance, going for a walk, getting up and down off of the floor. Tremendous exercises that you can work on right from the comfort of your own home. For fitness, some different ones that you can do. We can go all over the board with this. There's so many great exercises, but But if I had kind of narrowed down to some of the most functional, the ones that help you do the things that you're going to want and need to do the most, these are some ones that I feel are really, really beneficial. And like I said, we'll show some of these in the gym in a later video, so be sure that you subscribe, and share to all of this so you don't miss out on those videos, and share these with friends so they don't miss out on them either. But for fitness, the get up, Turkish get up, love it, does so much. We'll break it down more in the video, and you can see all the reasons and why I love that exercise. Doing squats. Now, I've got both my knees replaced. Squats are still a great exercise. We train the squat movement, even if we don't necessarily have to do the squat exercise. But it is a great movement and variations of the exercise that you can do safely, and especially from home. Not everyone has barbells or kettlebells or dumbbells to do deadlifts. Another great exercise that I absolutely love as well. So those could be done kind of interchangeably depending on what you do have. But a Turkish get up, a squat, doing a chop and lift exercise. Again, we'll show you those in the gym. Love half kneeling, love tall kneeling, so down on one knee, down on both knees for that, and holding if you have a band or a dumbbell or kettlebell or a child. I've done this before with my kids when they were littler. I can still do it with my youngest son. He's 8 years old, but yeah, he has fun when Daddy does those with him and gets everyone else involved and removes some of those barriers while you're at home, getting others involved with your training and movement. So Turkish get up, squats or deadlifts, chop and lift, and then carries. I love those for both fitness as well as for health. And it can be, again, carrying a child. It can be carrying a couple of 5-gallon buckets. It can be carrying some small dumbbells. It doesn't have to be a lot. I'm getting ready for a potential backpacking trip later this summer, and the bag I'm going to be carrying is about 20% of my body weight, so it's going to be at most 40 pounds. It's a 20-pound weight in each hand. You don't have to carry that 4 miles and miles to get ready for it, but can you carry 20% of your body weight for 100 feet, 250 feet? How long can you do that? It's a walking plank. That's why it's so good for your body, for both health and also for fitness. Fitness, I'd push it up more to that 50% of your body weight range and see how you do with that. Tremendous for the grip. That walking plank, your core is engaged in a very safe, great position. One last exercise for fitness, so stay with me. Swings. Love them. Such a great exercise. Again, we'll show you those in the gym. Now, these are not for everybody, and maybe not for everybody right now. There are variations on those. We'll break some of that down in the video in the gym, so again, be watching for that. But health and fitness, some simple movements that you can do even at home with your balance, your walking, with making sure that you are getting up and down off the floor and doing carries, doing your get-ups for fitness. Make sure you're doing some squats or deadlifts, that chop and lift, the carries there as well, and then also those kettlebell swings. Best way to do it, kettlebell, you can do it with dumbbells, but those are just some basic exercises. Just because they're basic does not mean they're easy. So always do them with proper form, proper technique. I'm talking about them here. We're going to show them to you. If you're like, hey, those sound great, I'd love to try them, but I really don't know what I'm doing, we would love to talk with you. We'd love to get you signed up for one of those Roadmap Success intro sessions that we do. Free consultation session. Come on in. We'll sit down and talk with you and see, is this an appropriate starting point based on getting to know you in that initial conversation? Sit down, let you get to know us and see, hey, do the guys really know what they're talking about? Can they help me? We'd love to have that conversation, sit down and come out with your roadmap to success and what that looks like for you. So drop us a line, hit us up in the comments, anything like that. Again, subscribe, like, share, give it to your friends, family, anyone you know, love, or reasonably tolerate who could benefit from this as well. And we will see you next time. Have a wonderful day.